What's good, everybody? It's your boy Slang, aka Mr. Different, back with another video. Back again. Today I'm beating at your favorite nappy-headed producer. A lot of people say I need a haircut, but nah, I'm your favorite nappy-headed producer. We don't do haircuts around here. But anyway, today I want to do a brand new series called Is It Better or Which Is Best or something like that. But basically, I'm going to be taking some of my favorite third-party plugins that I recently paid for or got and whatever, and then compare them against stock plugins of the equivalent sort and kind of see which is better. Do you really need the third-party plugins, or do you just stick with your stock plugins and still get a really good job? So today we're going to be looking at the all tried and true Grossbeats, because Grossbeats is, you know, favorite FL Studio 11 beat maker's dream to make all them nice sexy trap beats out there. We all know that. And I'm going to be comparing it to both SlowMo and Reverse, two plugins I just picked up from Initial Audio. Pretty affordable plugins. I'm not gonna do like a full depth review. They're pretty self-explanatory. The reviews out there, you check it out. We're gonna put them head to head, see which one is best. You know, do you need to spend the money, or can you just stick with Grossbeats? So you know, I'm gonna go over cons and pros of both of them, pros and cons, whatever, and you know, show you some examples of them. So let's jump right to the video right here. So here we are inside of FL Studio. Of course, we're gonna be using Grossbeats, and if you want to pay for Grossbeats, you know, it costs like $100 if you want other DAWs, but you know, it is what it is, you know, it's expensive, but whatever. So here's a little beat, a little experimental beat I'm working on at the moment. You know, trying some custom made 808s and stuff like that. So, you know, just playing around, some, get back to my sound design roots. But we're just gonna focus on this pattern right here, and I'm gonna just take off the effects so you can hear what they are, what it sounds like without the effect. Just a little sound I made inside of Serum. And then we're gonna throw on first SlowMo. So we're gonna go right here, and we're gonna throw on SlowMo first. And SlowMo is a halftime effect. So basically it's doing that one function inside of Grossbeats, which is halftime, and that's what it is. And it's very self-explanatory. You have an on-off button, so a mute button. You have a dry wet now, so you kind of blend some of the dry signal with the wet signal. Then you have different SlowMo intervals where you got halftime, which half bars, 1 bar, 2 bar, 4 bar, 8 bars. I use the 4 bar one because it sounded best for this particular example, but I will go through each of them so you can hear what it sounds like. So with the SlowMo on, it sounds like this. Because I use a 4 bar loop, that's why I use the 4 bars, but you know, I can turn to half bars. Really, it's not even making a real difference, honestly, to be real with you. So that's well, whatever, leave it on 4 bars. But yeah, so you can see it does the halftime effect. So let's go ahead and bring up, of course, Grossbeats. I don't know why I keep switching over to that one. Oh, that's why I was on the wrong SlowMo. Duh. Come on, Slim, be real. Okay, there I was on the wrong damn SlowMo. Oh man, hey, bloopers. But anyway, so yeah, so you can see it does its job pretty well. Let's say you can blend it in with the wet knob. If you want just a little bit of that dry signal back in there, you can do that, which I do like that. You can do that with Grossbeats too, but I think in FL Studio 12 and 20 and above, or 12.5 something and above, they had automatic gain compensation or automatic plug-in compensation. So when you actually do use the wet dry knob over here, it does actually work the way it's supposed to. So let's go ahead and go to Grossbeats real quick. We'll bring that bad boy up here. Grossbeats, that's Reverse. We'll get to that in a little bit. Go to Grossbeats. We're gonna go to presets. We're gonna go to momentary, kind of where it's in, and then half speeds. Let's see what that half speed sound like with Grossbeats. Now, I don't think I can change the actual length of it. Let's see, trigger length. I think I can right here. So let's go to 4 bars. Would that work? Or maybe I could change it right here. No. increments. If you know how to change the actual length of this, let me know in the comments below. I don't know how to do it. I never figured it out. I usually just put on half speed and let it do its job. So that's one kind of disadvantage, unless you can do it, which I'm pretty sure somebody out there know how to do it. If you know how to do it, comment below so you can help your boy out, because I need to know how to do that. So that's one disadvantage about it. Other than that, it does the job really well. I mean, you really can't say which is better, which is worse. They basically do the same thing, and it works either way it go. So that's that when it comes to Grossbeats versus SlowMo. I mean, it is what it is, but I'm gonna come to the conclusions at the end, so we'll get back to it. Now let's go to Reverser. So Reverser is basically a reverse plugin, or initial reverse. It's a reverse plugin. If I don't use this, I'll probably use something like Backmask, but like I said, Grossbeats does have a reverse preset. It is right there, so that's a reverse preset. So we'll compare the two. So reverse is basically the same thing as SlowMo. You have a fade where you kind of fade into it and fade out of it. You have your different bars of reverse. And you have your dry wet. Now, anytime I use a reverse plugin, I always blend it 50-50 because I still want some of that dry signal to come in as well to kind of make it sound good. Because just straight reverse sometimes can be good, but sometimes I want just a little bit of that dry signal with the reverse and coming in. So let's play it real quick. I got set to half a bar. So yeah, here we go. Without it. So you can see it's a really good reverse plugin. I really like it. It does the job great. Like I said, this and Backmask are probably two of my favorite. I should have put Backmask in here, but we'll do that for another video. Y'all seen Backmask. Y'all know how dope it is. So let's go to Grossbeats and do their reverse plugin. Once again, like I said, I don't know if you can, set the links or whatever. Like I said, I can set this to any length I want to get different reverse sounds and different reverse intervals. And then like I said, you can, if I need to blend it in, I can blend it in right here, which I will do to show you. So this is what Grossbeats. So yeah, even when I blend in a little bit, it does sound good. Let's say with that automatic plugin compensation now, Grossbeats does a really good job. I'm glad FL Studio added that. Should have been added, but you know how FL is. You know how Image Line is. Y'all guys be slacking sometimes. So back to it, because I know you guys want to know, what do I think about all these plugins? Because honestly, I mean, do you really need to spend money on stuff like this, or something like this Grossbeats were just fine? Now, here where it comes down to, Grossbeats is a great stock plugin. I'm not gonna knock Grossbeats. I've been using Grossbeats for a long time. I think Grossbeats is amazing, especially if you're doing simple stuff like half timing and reverse. If you're doing simple stuff like that, it works good to have other modes. The one thing that Grossbeats does have over these guys is that it does more than just halftime and reverse. It does a lot of crazy glitch effects, tape stop effects, gating effects, stuff like that these plugins don't have. It would be nice to see them update Grossbeats, but yeah, unfortunately, if you don't have the producer edition or above, it's a paid plugin and it costs a lot of money and it's not worth the price. So just buy the producer plugin, but most of you guys are using crap plugins anyway, so it really doesn't matter. But yeah, when it comes to reverse and the SlowMo plugins, they are specific plugins that do a specific thing, and they do it really good. Now, the reverse plugin, like I said, I love the fact that you can change the intervals of the reverse or different times of how it reverses, and the blend now is really good, and the on-off button, very simple. That's SlowMo, that's how reverse. Same thing with reverse, basically the same layout. You change the intervals. I love the fade function. I don't really use it too much, but it's dope because it kind of fades and swells into it on and off. And then you got that. They're very good plugins and they're affordable. Like I said, they're both $10 or $9.99 or $10 a piece. So $20, you get really dope plugins that focus on one specific thing and do it well. Very CPU friendly, all three of these plugins. And yeah, so which one is better? There is no winner. There's no clear winner. I would use either one depending on what I am. Now, if you're in different DAWs, you don't have Grossbeats, so I think SlowMo and reverse are good alternatives if you don't have it. But like I said, Grossbeats is definitely a great one if you're inside of FL Studio. You don't really need to get the other plugins unless you want to have a little bit more extra control and flexibility and do some creative stuff with them. So which is better? Neither of them better. They're all good plugins. Yeah, so I want to know what you guys think. Which one do you prefer? I know there's also other plugins out there, like I said, Backmaster, great reverse plugin. Also Halftime by Cable Guys, which I did a video on that and all that. They're great plugins as well, but let me know what you guys use for your favorite plugins for reversing and halftime effect. Do you like Grossbeats? Have you tried these plugins out? If you want to get these plugins, there will be a link in the description below where you can copy these plugins yourself. So yeah, there's that. So with that being said, let me guys know what you think and leave a thumb up video and subscribe and all that good stuff you already know. So what it is your boy Slim, aka Mr. Different, not motivated by the money, but the like, comment, subscribe, and views. And with that being said, hope you guys enjoy always, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one, everybody.